Hello, hello. Sure. I hope I'm still okay. I pushed the wrong button. Are we good? I pushed the wrong button. One moment. There we go. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. I suddenly, instead of using the main cam button, I suddenly pushed stop record or stop the stream. So, thank you. I'm first gonna change this light to something a little bit more pleasant, I guess. That one. There we go. You want me to zoom in? Like, more this way? This is... Oh, this is so annoying. Yeah, I have no idea why it's tracking me. One moment. Let's see if we can fix that. I had that last time as well and we couldn't fix it, so... Let's see. Why is he doing that? I do not want to have... No! Oh, goodness. What am I doing? Okay, that was not the button. Okay, no. No idea what I'm doing. We do not want to have... No! No, why is it doing it? Still? It's not tracking me, right? Yeah, face tracking was on, but I have no idea how it turned on and turned off. So I have no idea what was going on. Actually, this is also a try because to see if my camera, if I can have it a little bit closer up. But zooming in is basically this cam. So, do you really want to more close up? It is extremely comfy. Yeah, I can show you the guy one. One moment. There we go. It's a very, very, very cute one. It has a cat running after a couple of birds. The inside doesn't have a painting at all. On the top of the lid is a little bird. And there's this little green trim around the whole edge. And as you can see, we also have a very small setup right now. And this thing is blasting somehow. Trying to figure out new settings. So, of course, that one can stay 100 degrees. There we go. Okay, because I want to pick up my husband from the airport later, I will see if I stream till 5:15, something like that. So, I'm gonna read what tea we're going to do. And it's a little bit of a story, so let's go on this one. Shopping for fossil. Let's see, we are going for a white tea, because I also heard that white tea has a lot of, it's like a medicine, so, and I could use some, to be very honest. This one is from Chamut. This is also the white tea tasting kit that I ordered, so this is one of them. And let's see, it is a little bit of a story. Aged white supposed to be cold with colds. Well, I do feel a little bit of a, I don't know, my body feels cold. So I don't know if it's because I've been in the forest and thus therefore have been exposed to lots of cold. So I could use some. So this is a special edition Baimudan cake from Master Mei Xiangjing using the 2017 Mao Cha as base. Baimudan has green leaves with silver white heart-shaped like flowers. Silver white hearts shaped like flower buds first blooming, thus known as white peony or Baimudan. Master Mei is a representative inheritor of the National Intangible Cultural Heritage Project called Fooding White Tea Making Skills. And he is the grandson of Mei Boljian, a famous tea merchant in the late Qing dynasty. Let's see. The aroma of white peony is high and rich. Briefly, it can be divided in 3 categories: the herbaceous fragrance, the fragrance of flowers, and the fragrance of dumplings leaf. Looking forward to this one. Among them, the floral aroma is the main aroma and it dominates. The floral fragrance of white peony includes elegant orchid, jasmine, sweet osmanthus, dignified magnolia, and rich gardenia fragrance. These rich aromas help white peony become the flower fairy in white teas. It sounds so magical. While I was writing this down, I was really like, oh, this sounds like a magical tea. It's a good white tea, 7-point drying, 3-point roasting, drying, withering, braised roasting. And traditional craftsmanship of fooding white tea is simple and subtle. Master Mei Xiangjing. I have to pronounce it a little bit better. I want to go too quick. Let's see, tongue needs to be on the bottom. Xiangjing. There we go. Has inherited the family's ancestral business. He guards and develops his traditional skill from the simplest to the most complex with pure and dedicated craftsmanship spirit. It's Sonic Foon! How it tastes, it says that it's elegant, sweet floral, herbaceous aroma. It has a sweet taste, woody, fruity, citrus. It's quick, long-lasting and fresh sweetness aftertaste. So we're gonna use 5 grams of tea in 110 milliliter of Gaiwan. I think the mine is about 100 or 110 indeed. 100 degrees Celsius of water, and it says you can steep over 10 times. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that 10 times, but yeah, that's gonna be, let's go for this one. I'm gonna have a very different setup this time. Why? Because I am by myself. So I'm gonna do this a little bit differently than I am used. I also do not have... I don't have anything underneath me this time, so no tubes, no nothing. Feels like there's a tea ending. I'm looking forward to this one. So, in the meantime, while everything is warming up, yeah, indeed, it would be very nice, a 50 milliliter pot. Although I'm looking, it's okay for now to have this much. Ooh, that looks nice, actually. Very big leaves. It says this package is 15 grams, and I do still not trust this scale somehow. because I cannot believe that this is only 2 grams, so I need to buy a new scale, that's for sure. Yeah, there you go. That's already 4 grams. I don't know why that thing said 2 grams. Oh, there you go, 5 grams. Really, this scale, I don't trust it, and I don't know why I keep working with it, so... Anyways, I present you the leaves. Quite spacious, quite big also. Very, very loose, actually. You have a trick for me? If it's a kitchen scale out something on it like 100 grams or whatever, then it can measure small amounts. This thing should actually be able to measure... I bought it because it could do the small amounts, but because it's small amounts, it probably doesn't understand it somehow. And every time when I take something off that scale, it suddenly says, oh, you had 5 grams. So every time when I take it off, then it says, oh, okay, this is weird. Yeah, I think I'm gonna invest in a new scale. Ooh, this smells amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, this smells amazing. I'm gonna see if I can close up a little. Nah, I can't. Place this one a little bit more to the back. I guess I just gotta have to leave it like this for this. Hi there! Drug dealer scale. Yeah, but those are very accurate, and we kind of need those accurate things, you see, for these kind of things. Welcome, Hakisami. Hakisumi. Sume. Hakisume. Oh, this smells amazing. It has the floral notes. Do I sound crazy if I also say something chocolate again? But that's in a... like, it's sweet. Like on the chocolate kind of sweet this time. Really, I should eat chocolate, that's for sure. Yes, I have the laptop a little bit further away, so I'm like I probably should get a prompter or something. It's a Japanese name, so it's a bit easier to pronounce. So let's go for our first one. It said that I had to go for 8 seconds. So let's try the first batch. Yeah, so my husband is on the airplane right now, coming back from Finland. So it's, yeah. Tell us to... No, it's Tula, right? Tula. Yeah, it's easy. Oh, that's a very lovely color over here. Has a very Lovely yellow color, very light. Ooh, the aroma is like hitting me. Wow, that smells so nice. The fragrance is so... I can understand why they would call it the flower fairy in this case. Wow. It's very... It has a very warming... lots of flowers, but also very warming sensation, I'd say. Ooh, lovely. And now I just noticed that I don't have anything to put my Gawan on. I need more of these little things. Yeah, I could probably place it over here on the side. Should I get a little coaster or something? So, still too hot. I'm drinking leaves with I'm drinking leaves with hugs. The moonlight white. Oh, moonlight white. Oh, I had that one before as well, and it was so lovely. Well, let's have a first sip and see what it does. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is so nice. Mmm. It's an explosion of flowers, like... You know, when I talked about the fragrance of those flowers, I wouldn't know how they taste because I don't eat flowers, but somehow I could imagine how they would taste by drinking this cup. So how's everyone doing this fine afternoon? I'm doing okay actually. Little bit of a hurry today because I'm going to pick up my husband from the airport. Therefore, a nice cup of tea is very welcoming at this moment. Also, I've been doing lots of cleaning yesterday, and the day before that I was walking in the forest, quite a ride from home. So today I was very tired. I'm trying to wash everything that I have in the house, so a little bit of, I'd say, winter cleaning. Mm. Mm. It indeed has a bit of that woody kind of taste to it. It is very rich, actually. Oh, that's so nice. Actually, I'm going to ask my mom for Chinese tea as Christmas present as well this year. Like, she often doesn't know what to buy for me, so... And then I'm like, well, you know, tea is good. Indeed, tea is always good. I don't even think I have to force her. I think if I would tell her like, oh, I want a whole cake of this one. Yeah, this one is still affordable as a whole cake. Or if I say I would like to have this tea and that tea, then no problem at all. Oh wow, that first cup was so nice. It has a bit of this citricy kind of smell indeed. Like a little hint of sour. But that's from the guy one. I'm smelling both cups because last time I noticed some of the perfumey kind of taste in my cup. And then I noticed that my cups were actually close to this kind of an amber block. So this is basically a little block that has a lot of fragrance in it. So a little perfume block. So that was kind of wrong. And also my Bodhi filter leaves are actually smelling like that right now, so I cannot use my other filters. So that's sad. 15 seconds. I'm gonna keep this cup for later. And also as a little symbol that I'm drinking tea with you guys. Oh, it feels so empty without my husband, somehow. Also excited for the photos from Berlin Tea Festival. Sadly, I can't travel there, but at least seeing everything is so nice. No, this cup is for you guys. When hubby is not around, then hubby cannot have tea. We'll make him his cup later. A different one. Maybe his favorite is always duck shit oolong, so if I would ask him if he wants some duck shit oolong, he probably wants some, so. It also means that, well, I have to travel to the airport. I probably also have to go to the toilet quite often. Well, he's coming back today from a great event. I bet he won't complain about cup of tea. No, he loves tea, so. But his favorite is duck shit oolong, so. I think if I would ask him, do you want a cup of duck shit oolong? He's like, oh yeah, oh yes. Don't think there's a slight difference in color, just a little bit darker. Don't even think you really can see it on the cam, but this is the first one, and this is the second one. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker. Ah, yeah, spammers. Was there an option to do that? How do I do that? Cannot do it from here, right? Yeah, it's a very nice color. Ice duck shit oolong. It's a little bit different. The second brew is a little bit darker. I can see if I can ban that person. Let's see if I can do that. Delete and ban. So, there we go. Yeah, I can do this as well. There we go. Gone with the wind. Much stronger. It has a little bit of that bitter, astringency, something like that. Little bit, but in a pleasant way, actually. A lot stronger. I'd say it's less floral. No. It's still floral, but I think the first taste right now is a little bit more stringy. A little bit more kick of a little bit of sour. But in a very, very nice way, actually. I thought so, because it was like, how do you know my husband is going to a great event? I was kind of wondering, so. So welcome on my server as well. My husband went to Finland to Nyonya party. He performed as a DJ over there. This is the third time already that he went to Finland. So, as a DJ, as a performer, and I still haven't been to Finland yet. I live in your walls. That wall? Tap plastic. Do you drink factory teas? Do you mean like the Lipton and those kind of teas, you mean? Because yeah, I do drink different kind of teas. Like Sometimes they're just from a little package, a sachet, like those easy teas. Actually, I do drink them. I do have, for example, the more luxury kind of versions of those would be my yogi teas. Those are quite like blends with a lot of other things. Oh, okay, like dachi, shaguan. I don't think I have actually. From the teas that I taste are mostly from Chamoods, Mochai, I think Tea Contour from Kiel. Those are the three that I have at the moment. And from what I read, it's not from specific factories. Could be though. I'm not specialized in it that far yet. So missed once due to ignore her announcement that she made a stream on Saturday. Yes, I was the 17th. It was on the 19th of October. I went to a beautiful dance performance, so that's why I wasn't there on Sunday. I would have imagined there would be ping on Neo server, but oh, I'm still busy with making my own server actually. So my own Discord server. I am still figuring out how it all works, and probably my husband is going to help me later with that. So I'm working on it, and because I do have a lot of like next to tea, I also do like hiking. I also like sewing. Also do things for mental health and that kind of stuff. So I'm a person with a bit of both of everything, a little bit. So I think a Discord channel would be. I was thinking about a Discord channel, and it would be a bit of chaotic one. So I would probably make different kind of layers. That if you're only in for tea, then I would have a tea room. If you're in for forest hikes, I would have the great outdoors part. If you're into sewing, I would have a sewing department. And if you are like want to spill some of your mental stuff, then I would have a mental health part, I guess. So yeah, so that's basically a little bit of my of the things that I actually do in a daily basis. But I haven't been walking in the forest for a long time, basically because of my mental health, but also I physically couldn't get my butt outside. So yeah. Tea therapist? Oh my god, find myself a new job. The tea therapist. That's actually a very good, maybe I should. Maybe I should become a tea therapist. So yes, that's why I also have I did start a project, and the project is gonna take for at least a year for me to finish it. But it will include a lot of lots of outdoor, and I hope that I'm able to. No, I'm not gonna say I hope. I will be able to make it the way that I want to. So just manifest that. Not hoping, doing. But at the same time, I probably have to learn a lot of these things. Oh, this second cup was so nice. So let's go. I still haven't found a good puer. So but last week I did actually had my first experience with a show puer, which was very good actually. But all the times I tried shang puer, and they were always a little bit like hard on the palate. To your tea drinkers, can you help me out? Do you experience with a shang puer like I use filtered water, but I experience like a hard kick around the side of my tongue. I would almost say like a bitter, a stringy. It's very. If I take a sip, it feels very hard in the mouth. And then when I tried the tap water, it toned down the hardness, but it also took away the flavor of the tea as well. Like it took away the layers. And I haven't really found a good balance in that one yet. Maybe I haven't found a good shampoo yet. That could also be a possibility, of course. Yes, thank you. Yeah, okay, so it can kick a lot. Okay, good to know, because for me, like, this is, I'm still figuring out. Right now, I'm leaning along to the oolong teas, but now that I'm tasting the white teas, I'm also like, wow, this is nice. Shampoo are mostly 95 degrees. Let's say 95, yeah. So I do follow the instructions, although I do know on a higher temperature it can really kick in a lot more. Hey, Yamani-chan! Just want to say you inspired my hobby to do the tea seriously. I'm so happy to read that. Very young and very old. Okay. So because the shampoos that I have been drinking are 2017s, 2009s, so quite old ones. I'm rather mediocre tea drinker, rarely brew tea leaf. Although I might. Yeah, why not? You can put them in a French brewer. Why not? Just do it. I think tea should be drank the way you like it. I one time had a tea and the descriptions said a specific brewing way. Well, at the same time, when I was looking at the paper, I was like, yeah, but it says that I should brew it as a green tea. So why this hot? It really kicked so hard that I had to email the person about it. I said, did I do something wrong? Did I overcook my tea leaves? Did I do it too long or anything? And then they said, no, that was actually perfect. You experienced the way that tea should be drank because of its character. But if you would like to have a little softer on the palate, try it this way. So that's why I figured out that I do like to try to brew it the way that they intended to brew. But I can also imagine, like, it might be too hard on your palate. Oh yeah, ramen break. Nice, you're cooking. Oh, then looking forward to that one. Wait. Oh. At work, we also made baking. Oh. Ramen break, yay. Yeah, I think that's why tea is so personal. So I think drink it the way you like it. Like, if you want to put milk in this one, I'd say why not? I mean, you should drink it your way. And I would like to experience the way that that it was meant to, like, how it's brewed, how they meant it for you to taste it. But then I also think after that way of tasting, you can find out like, okay, what happens if I add something like this, or what happens if I add something like that. You're going to try to find your own flavor in that one. Mm. Mm. I think I can safely say, I think this is my third white tea actually. I think I can safely say that next to oolong, I'm also into white tea. Yeah, they are blended with a lot of other toppings indeed. Exactly. Chat is going fast today. If you like sencha with 100 degrees, then do it. There's no wrong in tea. Only wrong when you don't like it. Exactly. But a sencha on 100 degrees, man, that's insane. Yeah, lots of people want tea today. I can imagine. I mean, it's cold outside. I don't know for you guys, but it's cold and rainy, and it's getting quite dark actually. But I must say that I'm also interested in trying tea blends myself as well. I mean, Caillou also told me like, why not try to make your own tea blends? And I was like, well, maybe in the future I could try like, I really like this type of tea, so this is my base. What would happen if I would add a specific flower or a specific fruit on top of it? And that's way how you make your own blend. Natural flavors like rose, osmanthus, jasmine. I don't think I have tried osmanthus on its own yet, so I kind of want to try these flavors on its own to see if it would blend well with something else in the future. Jasmine tea is good. Yeah, I know, but is it true that jasmine tea is always like mostly with green tea and then the jasmine flowers fragrance to it? It is, right? Yeah, I thought so. Because I always was a little bit like, why is my jasmine so bitter? And then I found out that the base was a green tea, and I was like, that explains a lot more. Let's brew this one on 80 instead of 100. And when I started to brew the jasmine tea on 80 degrees, it was a lot more lovely. Yeah, they picked the flowers back out, right? I've also seen teas that they still had the little flower buds in there, so very, very interesting. There are so nice osmanthus oolongs. Can you drink osmanthus also on its own? It's a flower, right? Yeah, jasmine aroma they use a lot. Jasmine tea got tooth, right? Wait, I have to read that one a little bit more up close. Really, I need a prompter, guys. I'm gonna save up for one. I don't want to use my glasses. I can read it, no problem at all, but I see Chinese characters. One moment. Lovely. I think this is the third one already. Or fourth, I don't even know anymore. As you can see, this is the first one. This is the last one. Still a very lovely golden color. It's so... Eventually, I kind of want to invest in white cups to show you the color. Jasmine tea got two varieties. One is from the flower, of course, but some of them is jasmine leaves. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, indeed. That is a possible. But I think with the jasmine flower, they get more of the fragrance of the jasmine in it. Subarashi. Oishi. Or glass over a white paper sheet. There, Clumpy. Hi there. Yeah, it's not white indeed. Mm. I so love how each of the cup that I have tried, even though I'm chatting with you guys, I am still really experiencing the tea on so many levels right now. Like the first cup was very floral, second cup was very like almost kicking in on a stringy side, and now it's like riding a wave. It's a little bit in between of every time. I hate black tea where because of the reason though. I actually like the black tea where it has a touch of elegance to it. Yeah, well, it's because Joe is not here and I'm going to pick him up later. So that's why I was like, I need something very easy to clean up. And this is the easiest cleanup I could think of. But I am using the tea contour things that I bought back then. Remember I'm going to like the black little thingy to put my cups on, and a little tea boat. By the way, if you guys want to know, this is I think you guys already know, but this is to protect both the tea boat and the cup itself, and it also absorbs a little bit of the water. This is a loofah sponge, so it's a lot softer this way. And I must admit that when I bought this one, I was looking for a white tea set because the black would be so nice with a white gaiwan and white cups and stuff like that. But as long as the tea is flavor smoothing my throat, it is a good tea. Actually, yeah, indeed. Of all days to have a lot of people watching, it's the shortest stream. Yeah, a bit shorter. Like, my husband is landing around 6 o'clock. And then, of course, he would have to get out of the gate and stuff. He only has a small suitcase or a backpack with him, so he doesn't have to go through all the things with suitcases and stuff like that. So he's out there quite quick. So I think if I'm there 6:15, that should be fine. I think it's a 30 to 40 minutes ride. And of course, I also have to at least clean up a little bit, because otherwise my cats are going to, I'm so looking forward to try this cup as well, the cold one. Why is my blouse like? There was a moment that I had it perfectly and there we go. Cats drinking the tea soup. Yeah, and me ending up with a cat with the vet again. Ayimi already has been going to the vet, and like she hasn't been feeling very well, so she actually had a scan on Thursday. She had a blood test and a belly scan. So blood says that there are some high compounds that could get traces to kidney problems for her. So in 6 months we have to get another blood sample. And after that she got her belly shaved and then an echo of her bladder, and that one looked very good actually. So yeah, I prefer my cats not to drink the tea soup, or maybe they should. Speak of the chunker. Actually, this is a different chunker. I've got 2 chunkers. And I have no idea why that one also got that chunky, by the way. Yep. Oh lord, you coming. Actually, I call this one the bowling ball because she's very round. Like, Ayimi is a chunker. But Layli is actually I don't know, she's a bowling ball. Can you say hi? You can say hi. No, this side. This side. Here comes the bowling ball. Hi. Pardon. Ayimi is a she, indeed. They're both actually girls. Hey. Hey. No, nothing. Go, go. Wat? Ben je op schoot? Dat gaat niet, maar keep trying. Keep trying. Wanna say hi? She is missing part of her tail. We don't know why. We adopted her without excuse you. Pardon. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but oh, that's true. I got some. I plucked something from outside. But you can have it if you want to. You can. Look. My dad adopted her, and we don't know what happened with her little stumpy tail. But my dad passed away this year in January, and after that, my dad had cancer, so we already knew things were going to happen. And my husband and I were always like, should we adopt Layli if something happens with Dad? And I was a little bit like, yeah, but I don't know if things are going fine with Ayimi. I'm a bit worried about that, and I feel like it's another responsibility. And can I really have another cat in the house? Can I really care? Take good care for another kitty in the house? Can she really feel safe, and can Ayimi also feel safe? And the day that my dad passed away, I walked up to the cat, and my husband said, yeah, you know what? We're gonna take her. I decide we're taking her. I was like, okay, you sure? The little fact that the day before my father passed away, I visited him. I also could feel it, that it was going to happen as well, because it might sound a little bit strange, but in a way, I could feel both my grandmother back in the days on my wedding day, but also my dad. I could feel like this is the last time I'm holding you, and I can feel that the soul was saying goodbye in a way. And also, Lily didn't came from her scratch post most of the time, but she was very happy when she saw me all the time because I brushed her fur all the time. But this time she came from the scratch post, walked into the living room, and just started to roll on the floor and showing her belly like, yay! And then someone told me, I do not know who said it, but someone said to me like, that cat is choosing you. I was like, okay, we'll find out, you know. So yeah, we took her in. And unfortunately, Ayimi still doesn't like Lily. Although Lily's very cute, actually. But yeah, it's a crazy thing. Ooh. Ah, that is wild. That is wild. And we tried to properly introduce the cats quite like often. I put Lily in my sewing room with her own scratch post, like a new one that we bought for her, with the same litter box that she got from my dad's place. I bought her a new blanket, and I would like sit in the opening of the door and just have it tiny squeezed open. I would have fadeaway throughout the whole house, like having my cats at ease in a way, so the whole house was smelling like fadeaway. And after I think 1 or 2 weeks, I changed the rooms. So I had Ayimi in Lily's room for I think half an hour or something, so Ayimi could roam around, really be in Lily's scent, and also having Lily around in the living room area where Ayimi is around all the time, and also using each other's litter box to, you know, having a check out. But Ayimi is actually very dominant in that case. So yeah, it's still a bit of a situation because Ayimi hasn't grown up with other cats for as far as I know. So she doesn't really share. And Layli might actually have been grown up with other cats, but when I look at Layli's body, what's it saying? Body works, like her frame, like she's staring a lot, but she also does that to me. And then when she gives the kitty kisses, it's a little bit of a wonky kitty kiss like that. I feel like her body language is a little bit off, I'd say. So when she wants to play with Ayimi, she starts to get into a stare mode. And staring is rude for cats. So, but I do find out that Lily is like, oh, I want to play as well. I want to play, but I don't know how. And then the staring competition is like, you know, that's the whole thing. And today I noticed that I had Lily a little bit in a playful situation, and Ayimi also kind of wanted to do something, and then Lily made a little bouncy jump. And that's where I noticed, like, oh, that's the body language I was looking for. The little bouncing, like, the bouncing hop from, hey, let's play. But Ayimi was like, fuck off. And she hissed, so... They don't fight instantly, but nowadays Ayimi is actually running after Lily. So that's why I bought a fadeaway again, a different one, to see if it helps. So fingers crossed on that one. glad your cats are sisters. Well, I had cats that were brothers and actually eventually ended up fighting so badly that the hair was all in both sticking in their mouth like. And they were always good together in the beginning. Yeah, thanks. It's crazy. I hope Ayimi will, find out that they are both cuddly, Well, they don't really interact much, honestly. Ah. If they don't hiss to each other, I guess that's even a lot better than what they do at my place right now. It's unfortunate. But when it comes to food, those two are actually very kind to each other. They're nose to nose. And they're standing next to each other and looking at me like, yeah, can I get food? Both of them standing next to each other, like next to each other, looking at each other, having nose to nose moments, then looking at me again like, can we get food now? We were cute. Now we want food. Like, why? Why can't you be always like that? Sounds like me and my brother were still under the same roof. Yeah, I too have two older brothers. I know how it is to be the younger sister. I can tell you one thing, being the youngest sister is fun. Yeah, I know that kind of stories indeed. My cats from back in the days also we found out someone like they gave birth and we also got the same brothers from the same family, but they also most of the time they were outside. Sounds mischievous saying that. I can sometimes be mischievous. You know what they say, right? Like they always say like the first kid, there was something about the rules and wait, it was a funny saying. If you have brothers or sisters, this is a funny saying. Funny saying, 3 kids and rules. The oldest child, I make the rules. The middle child says, I'm the reason we have rules. And the youngest child says, the rules don't apply to me. That was me. I can say that was me. They're cute as hell, but they don't know how to jump. Trampoline dog. Wait, your cats are on a trampoline? Did I read it correctly? Are you... your situation is a little bit different. Was your I would not call it family, but was your blood relative younger than you or older? It's our neighbor's trampoline. I just spot them sitting in it. That's so cute. If they ever get on top of it, it would be so fun. And they don't play around? Wait, are you older by 3.5 years, or is that person? Jump. No, I have to jump. Seriously. Oh, I can allow this. Wait up. I can allow this one. There we go. The person is older. That means that you are the youngest, right? So the rules don't apply to you. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, why? Like, Mofos is an okay word to me, like... I will have to look into that, because it's... I think there's still this thing going on that I have a vulgar word. Yeah, if it's spelled completely right, I mean, it's a short version of it. Oh, this tea is so good. It keeps so... The flavor is still so strong on this one. It still has a stringy part to it, but it also has this... I like this one. I really like this one. There we go. I'm just gonna brew. I'm going to have such a problem when I go into the car. I have a 40-minute drive, 40-minute back. Oh, that's gonna be interesting when needed to go to the toilets. Yeah, but the meaning is still there, and Automod apparently didn't like it. Well, I don't mind it, so I'll check into it, like. But I also noticed there were lots of other words that were like hiding, and every time when I look at it, I was like, that shouldn't matter. So I have to look into the censoring part on that one. Maybe it's censoring a little bit too much. And to be very fair, I'm also the type of person who swears, so I sometimes just have to hold in. The cats ain't playing on the trampoline, they just sit in. Oh, make a picture. Put it on Neo's server. I want to see it. Oh, you do have one. Can you tag me in that picture? Then I can... I have to learn to use Discord a little bit better, because I am trying to make my own Discord channel server. And I always keep forgetting to check Discord. I'm such a boomer on this stuff. Yeah, same. Same. Believe me. I would be the person that would say, like, what did they make up now? Or you can, if you're on Neo's channel, I think in the lounge, something like that. And I don't know if I... don't think I have Discord app yet? Or do I? I should have. Oh. Let me check if I can do something. How do I... what's going on here? How does this work? Okay, where can I find my... I have no idea. I have no idea yet. Oh yeah, sure. You can send it in DM. That's fine. I'll check it later then. Oh darn, I see that I have to leave almost. Tea is so strong still. I can imagine why, like, I already did so many steepings. So I'm like very surprised. How many times did you steep the tea? I lost count. I feel like... My water cooker is about 900 milliliters, so almost 1 liter of tea. So I think 7 steepings. I actually had this, I had the other way around with my cat. I had a cat that we first thought it was a girl, and then eventually we were looking at it like, I remember asking my mom, I was a teenager. Even the vet told us it was a girl. Even the vet. And a couple of years later, I was looking at my cat. I was looking, Mom, I had biology lessons. And I know those are not part of a girl's genitals. What's that? I mean, I don't know, but why is our girl cat growing things down there? And my mom was looking at it and she was like, okay, this is not something I would do often, but... And she was softly pressing around the area, and then his little pee-pee came out. And my mom jumped to the back like, you're a guy? Oh my god. And so my cat, Rena, yeah, was a boy. So we had the other way around. Like, what happened? Gender swapping cats here. Was it a black and white cat, by the way? Because I had a black and white cat. Hey, William Bushy. How do you filter your tea water? Actually pretty easy. Whoa. There we go. I put a little bit too much water in it right now. But this little white thing in the middle, it's a carbon... Oh, wait up. I think I wrote it down somewhere. In the meantime, I'll make another cup. So she'll have some water in there. Let's see. I think I wrote it down somewhere. I think this is actually the activated carbon filter. So it absorbs chemical impurities and organic matter. Because the other purification methods were... I mean, there's this little black filter in there, so I think it's activated carbon filter in that case. But there are different ways to do it. Because there is also distillation, reverse osmosis, deionization, microfiltration or ultrafiltration, and UV oxidation. But distillation is boiled into steam, which is like a long process for me. Reverse osmosis is through a semi-permeable membrane that removes contaminants. I think my water bottle that I bought for going outside, if I would have to scoop water somewhere, I think that's that kind of filter. Deionization is using ions, so electrically charged particles. Well, that thing doesn't look, Microfiltration is a physical barrier to filter larger particles. Well, this is for water, so... And UV oxidation is UV light, which is also not the way. So I think this is the activated carbon filter in that case. Let's see, she's mostly black, but has a white necktie. Mine was black and white, so it's a black and white thing, cat thing, I guess. It's a little bit on the long side, this one, but... I'm gonna leave this one to the side a little bit. Read the chat a little more. Some people I know swear on certain bottled water brands, and I don't like it. I also still want to try bottled water as well, just to see if there is any difference in bottled water and this filter system. Carbon activated sounds good for the effort. Yeah, this is actually the Brita. I'll just... from this company. That's what I bought it from a web shop that sells also those packages, those filter systems. You have to change them probably every month or so, depends on how much filtered water you drink. But I actually even noticed that my little nieces drank more water with this one. Yeah, it's indeed the Brita, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm very happy with this system, to be very honest. But I do want to try bottled water, like mineral water as well, and see if there's any difference on that one. And I'm not gonna lie, but when I'm drinking my Maofeng first grade green tea, I prefer tap water above the filtered water. Why? Because the tap water gives a very rich and full flavor in the mouth. Well, if I use the filtered water on the Maofeng green tea, it's kind of hard on the palate. I also noticed that I like tap water on the duck shit oolong instead of filtered water. Also because it gives a lot more, like a coverage in your mouth, I would say. But experiencing with white teas, I do know that having filtered water does help a lot more to taste the layers of it. The Brita, this plating is a time counter, not based on quantity of water. It's a sort of battery. So like it says now 100% because I used a new filter, and you have to reset it after a new filter. But it will. I think it does count on how much water it went through, but I also taste the difference very much because when it's quite new, there is a little bit of a harder mouthfeel. And I know the difference in the flavor when it gets under 25%. I do taste the difference already. So I'd say that it's some kind of a battery that says, oh, you filtered this many times, so your filter is on this percentage. Tap water for the win. Yeah, actually, tap water is not as bad as I thought it would be, but I'd say for complex flavors, I like to use the filtered water to get the complexity and the layers of it. But because I have still quite some left, I actually also might want to give it a try to see what happens if I use tap water. I realized my coffee had the same taste as my tea. Whoa, what? So I'm curious about the water being filtered now. Yeah, it tastes very different when it's new. This is gonna be my last cup, and then I would have to leave. See, no. Yeah, I think it's quickly gonna check the route. Give me a second. No. Schiphol. Directions. Well, it's a bit more quiet on the road right now. Nope. That's new. Where do you send me? Ah, okay, he sends me on the other way. Then it is indeed a little bit more quiet, I guess. So I thought it would be a 45-minute to 40-minute drive, but it's a 35-minute drive, so at least I would have some time to... Yeah, road cowboys. I blind brewed, tapped and filtered water, and I like the water more. Yeah, I understand, yeah. Did you dress as Morticia in case kids knocks on it? No, actually just wanted to give it, give it a try again because it was in my closet. Also, I kind of forgot. So, I first want to wish you all a blessed Samhain. I know it's past Samhain already, but still blessed Samhain. Also, happy Halloween if you have celebrated Halloween. I celebrate Samhain. It's the same, but I say it's a bit different than Halloween party. But also, today is Dia de los Muertos. So it's a remembrance of the past and passed away family, loved ones. So it's also a remembrance of the dead today. So I do not know how to say it, but I'd say a blessed Dia de los Muertos. But no, I did not have the trick or treat going on. I do not have that kind of sign on my door, so sorry, kids. The fragrance is actually very light on this one. It's more on the woody kind of side. I'd say the whole floral and citricy kind of smell is gone. I'd say this really heads more to the kind of wood and like tea. I wouldn't know how to say it differently. Tea smell. I like this one. Yes, I live in an apartment, so you have to put a sign on your door that says that you do trick or treat. Because, I mean, come on, I live in an apartment, and that means a lot of kids will be knocking on my door asking for candy, and I would have to say no all the time, which is, would be sad. But for me, I don't do trick and treat. I celebrate Samhain in a whole different way. More of a paganism kind of way. So for me, it's also a new year. That means that, like, that might sound a little bit strange for some of people, but to me, the new year starts on the 1st of November. And the fun thing is that the reason why I celebrate it, why for me it's the new year, when we say in a pagan kind of way, we would say that if the 31st of October is the thinning of the veil, so that means like the deceased people could get to you. That's the spooky part of Halloween. But also we're going into winter time, meaning all the leaves are dying. All the flowers are dying. The birds are I'd say the world is cooling down. So they're like, we're gonna have a long break and take a whole deep time to rest. So it's a resting period. And that rest moment, that starts for me on the 31st of October. Like, if everything is dying, so everything is letting go of the year, getting into rest. And the moment when they get into the rest, they also start to move towards the spring again. So that's why, like, for me, it's a new year, because everything has died. So the world is like, we're going to slow down. Of course, when you are in a more subtropical environment, I think New Zealand or Australia, they celebrate Christmas time like with t-shirts. I mean, I could understand that's a lot more different, but because I'm in the European time, things are slowing down a lot. So that's why I always learned that somehow the 1st of November feels like it's a new year. Everything is slowing down and we're going into rest mode, and that's where we start growing again. I know it doesn't make sense for a lot of people, but I think like I celebrate New Year 3 times 3 times a year actually. So I have Samhain as a pagan ritual. I have the regular one where the calendar stops and just starts again. And I have the Chinese one where the Chinese calendar stops and starts again into a new year. So I celebrate it 3 times a year. It's actually pretty fun. Having a Chinese husband. Ooh, I'm gonna see what happens. This is a little bit lukewarm now, so there we go. Yeah. There are so many things I celebrate somehow. It's like all the little things, I guess. and somehow you start to feel things that are more natural to yourself eventually. And even though they don't make sense in the beginning, someone explained to me that way, and I was like, oh, now it kind of makes sense why the regular calendar doesn't feel the same for me. I always feel like I'm missing out, like I'm never celebrating it correctly or something. Easter's also, yeah, Easter's also like 2 times. And the 6th of January. Okay, this is the first cup. I'm quickly going to show you if there is any color difference. This is the first one. This is now the last one. There are actually the same, I'd say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drink the cold one and the warm one. Let's see if there's a difference, because the first one should be very floral still. So, cold one, first brew. Wow. Oh wow, that tastes so good. I did not expect that. That tastes so good. Oh. It has a lot more of a floral and woody kind of taste to it, but very sweet. Very sweet. Feels very orange. Yeah, like a light orange, something like that. Mmm. Mmm. If you have the first brew and you ever forget to drink it, no problem. It tastes very good. Feels like there's so much more layers hanging around right now. Like you have the woody part, a lot of floral notes. Not the gardenia ones. Gardenia is a little bit more rosy kind of. Oh, the very first brew is so good, actually. I don't celebrate Easter at all. Me neither. I do like the chocolates though, but that's about it. I do celebrate 1st of May, which is Beltane. So the awakening of the earth, the awakening of spring. Let the party starting. It's also the period where lots of birds are getting eggs and stuff like that, and so you see the earth really blooming again. Last cup. Let's see what it does. Oh, wait. There's such a long aftertaste. Darn, I really should. I should stop because I have to pick up my husband. Wow, going back to the last cup feels a bit on the stringy side. But because the lingering of the first cup is still hanging around in your mouth, it's a very nice combination. Wow, I like this white tea. Yes, this is definitely a very good tea. Was water there? Yeah, okay. Very good tea. I really, really enjoyed this tea a lot. And it was a package of 15 grams, so hallelujah. I'm gonna enjoy a lot more. Yeah, he's gonna stand there like, let's go, because parking is very expensive. Like just standing there for 10 minutes already €2.50 or something. So just driving in is already €2.50. So he's just gonna be happy that I picked him up. So yes, the 2017 Baimudan White Tea from Chamoods. perfect. I really like this one. Go check out the website. I really recommend this tea. It's very good. It's very good. So I am gonna put this one here. Go. And I will have to say goodbye to you guys in a lot quicker way than I used to. So I want to thank you guys for joining me with the tea session today. Lots of chatting today as well. So thank you very much for being here with me. Thank you for your company and drinking tea, and I'm looking forward to the pictures and the DM that you sent me as well. And look forward to if you want to go on Discord with me. I will eventually put a link on Twitch as well if my Discord is ready. So and I probably might be able to spam some in Neo's channel as well. So I think it's okay for him. So again, thank you so much for being here with me today. Love you guys. Have a lovely week and enjoy your tea, coffee, drink, anything that you are drinking. So bye-bye.